to see all of you here today with open minds and with a willingness to basically support the innovation and the entrepreneurship of women. It's really fantastic.
40% of their portfolio companies are women CEOs because they're the ones that are doing it on merit. It is a numbers game, it is driving alpha. So there are a lot of ways that we can think about it. So as you're doing your good work, all that I'll say is we are inspired by you, we are in business because of you, and it is our responsibility to do better.
There's a 30% higher median multiple on IPOs and acquisitions for companies with diverse founded teams, and there's a 25% higher likelihood that top quartile companies from a gender diversity perspective will outperform their peers.
And we don't need trillions, we need a couple of billion, and we will change the face of venture for women in the universe, I'm telling you. And that's really what motivated us. We said, this has to be done, this can be done, and it has to be done.
Fantastic to be here today at Beyond the Billion in Sydney with an amazing ecosystem of female founders and investors. We need this community of connections. A lot of women don't have access to the support networks, the expertise and the guidance that they need to not only start up but eventually scale up.
Yeah, well, we at Blackbird are really committed to making sure that we play our part in increasing and leading around investing in female founders. We know the problem's complicated, but we also know we have the power and the ability to really make a difference in our ecosystem at the moment.
The change I've seen in the last 20 years is now it's my change being diversity, equity and inclusion, and the lack of that in the technology sector. What I've seen in the last 20 years, it's now a conversation. The awareness is there. What needs to happen is taken up from awareness to action.
We've seen a number of our companies where there is diversity across the founder and the executive team really hit their milestones compared to teams where they might not have such gender diversity. So really at the moment, in terms of the investments we're making, we're seeing those companies hit their targets.
The benefits are really showing in the numbers and the results that we're seeing across our portfolio. And we just think that from backing a lot of women-backed businesses that are building companies that are often serving a women audience, we're accessing probably an undersurfaced or under-travelled area of the market.
I think what's always great is to see other women who are trailblazers and pioneers and who have done what you're about to do, and to have those people as role models. So the more women we have in business, the more women we have in leadership roles, the more young women growing up will see that that's a possibility. And I think that really makes the difference, knowing it's possible.